The first thing I do want to say to every real estate agent who's just getting into this business, this is a business. It's not a job. If you're looking for a job, go to the mall. I'm serious. If you're looking for a business, then you better get some training on how to own, operate, run, and market a business. Because that's what being a real estate agent is. Let's say you don't have listings. Let's say you're brand new and you're straight out the box. My State MLS has something for you too. We have a program. It's called Open Listings. Most MLSs ban open listings, but My State MLS does not.
So tell me about in the areas where we don't have as much data, where we're starting out, why would a broker or agent want to use My State MLS? Or why should they use My State MLS?
There's a lot of reasons. First reason is the edge. When you're in the local MLS, what do you have that your competitor doesn't? Pretty much nothing, because your MLS is providing all this stuff. So how do you compete? The number one reason why people should be using us, other than expanding their territory, is direct buyer leads. Why do you get direct buyer leads when you put your listing into My State MLS before you put it into your local MLS? And there's a huge algorithm. I can go into that whole thing, which I won't right now. There's another video on it. You can maybe we could link to that one.
Yeah.
But it works. I have agents that call me up and say, I put my listing into My State first, and for that first 24 hours, I get like 5 to 10 leads.
Yeah.
From buyers.
That's the key.
Not from buyers agents, from buyers directly.
And every agent who's seasoned and has a grasp on business understands that those become your hottest prospects.
Yeah, because they're looking for a home.
And
so they may not buy that home that you're listing, but now you've got 5 other homes to sell, and you use your listings to get leads. That's one way. Another way is we don't make everyone in an office join. And because we don't make everyone in an office join, and we don't make you be a realtor or a member of a board, there are many agents who just do a couple deals a year. And they don't want to pay their realtor board or their realtor dues, so they get stuck in what they call a referral company. We don't care. If you're in a referral company, you can join My State. So a broker is able to put his referral agents into My State. Another reason, third reason, would be something they call MLS of choice. If a broker wants to recruit agents that are slightly outside of their local MLS, they can still recruit those agents, and those agents can use My State instead of the broker and his entire company having to join the next MLS. Under the MLS of choice rules, they can get a letter of good standing from us and recruit that agent.
I'd love to talk a little bit more on point 1, getting the edge on your listing appointment. It's just so valuable. As a listing agent, you get to break the prospect's expectations by saying, hey, look, you might be interviewing a few real estate agents. They're all going to put your information in the local MLS, do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you explain what their whole spiel was. I'm sure they just walked out. So you can mimic their whole meeting and then say, I'm going to do all of that, but what they're not going to do for you is also put your listing on My State MLS, the nationwide MLS, to maximize the property's exposure. And right now, my company is one of the only ones in this area that are doing that. And that's why you should go with us. If My State MLS gets you one extra listing, even if you're in a state where real estate is less expensive and commissions are low, you're still getting enough commission on that one deal to pay for your account for years.
Forever.
Yeah.
Because My State's not expensive.
No.
Well, I also like to say that, let's say you don't have listings. Let's say you're brand new and you're straight out the box. My State MLS has something for you too. We have a program. It's called Open Listings. Most MLSs ban open listings, but My State MLS does not. And some states require MLSs to not ban open listings. I think California has a law about not banning open listings. But open listings are what all the New York City agents use to get started. Any famous New York City agent, they started with open listing rentals. And we actually teach you how to do it. And I like to tell my first story. The first person I tested this on was an agent I know who was a little stuck, okay? Just for that day. She always had a lot of deals going on, but she had just closed up a couple deals, and she was like, I got to get some listings. So I said, could you get 250 listings in 30 days? And she looked at me and she goes, no, I can't get 250. Are you crazy? Nobody can do that. And then I told her how. And I didn't think she was going to do it. I was like, you know what? I gave her the secret. And I was like, she's never going to do it. And a week later, she had 300 listings. How did she do it? There's another video on that. Maybe we could link to that one.
Yes, we'll link to the open listings.
But from that listing, from those open listings and from those massive amount of listings that she had, by the way, our open listings package does cap you at 50 listings. She just had multiple. From that, she sold a $3 million brand new construction condo, and she made $90,000. And she did it within 3 months of that conversation and the way I told her to do it. $90,000. She got tons of buyer leads out of it, so she filled her pipeline. She also was able to list 2 pieces at that exact same time. She was able to list 2 pieces of land that she would not have been able to list because they were in an area where you would have to join the other MLS, and your broker wasn't a member of that MLS, so there was no way for you to join that MLS. So she listed it in My State. She sold them. She was on both sides of the deal. She made another $30,000 in that same time frame. $120,000 just for using My State over a 3-month period.
Yeah, and that's really the dream that a lot of real estate agents are chasing after, but no one actually tells them how to do it.
It's hard work.
It's hard work.
Just because you join My State and pay the fee doesn't mean that it's going to happen. Then you have to take the training. You have to do it. You have to learn how to do it. You can't just join and go, I'm here.
Yeah, where are the leads?
Where are the leads? It's not like, I'm not selling you leads.
Yeah.
I'm giving you systems. I'm teaching you how to fish. I'm teaching you how to farm. I'm not selling you an apple. I'm teaching you how to grow hundreds of apples.
Yeah. So open listings, absolutely great tool. It does cost extra.
It does.
It costs $50 per month extra.
And you can list up to 50.
But yeah, and listing up to 50. But ultimately, that price point is very low if you compare it to other less effective forms of advertising. I dare say less effective.
Much less effective.
It's $95 a month to a real estate agent who is performing. Like, you are a 1099 position as a real estate agent.
It's a business.
Yeah, you are running your own business. There will be costs that you have to invest into yourself to make a return. So are you going to spend $95 a month with our process that has been proven to earn people big payouts pretty early on? Or are you going to give $10,000 a month for Zillow leads that 10 other people got?
Yeah, that may or may not close. We feed our listings to Zillow if you choose to send them there. But at the same time, we want to teach you how to fish. Because if we can teach you how to fish, you will be successful forever. The first thing I do want to say to every real estate agent who's just getting into this business, this is a business. It's not a job. If you're looking for a job, go to the mall. I'm serious. If you're looking for a business, then you better get some training on how to own, operate, run, and market a business. Because that's what being a real estate agent is. There's a reason why you have all the freedom you have when you are a real estate agent. There's a reason why you make that big payout when you're a real estate agent. It's not easy. This is not an easy job. It's not a job at all. It's a business. And if you don't treat it like a business, you're not going to make any money. And you're just going to be three months later, 6 months later, you're going to be like frustrated and not know what to do. When you're like that, take a step back and decide, do I really want to be a real estate agent? Do I really want to sell real estate, or do I want to go work for $15 an hour at Chick-fil-A? Now, if you decide that I really want to sell real estate and I really want that big payout and I really want that lifestyle, then it's time to start learning how to get it. And we have all of those here. And you can call My State MLS. We actually have someone who will train you for free. We'll tell you exactly how to go about to get business. So if that's your goal and that's what you really want to have happen, it's time to put your nose to the grindstone and start learning how to do it.